I have been on the road for a week. It's very big and very large and open. I don't know if you can see my bike back there, it's care mode. Because obviously somebody doesn't want vehicles getting past this point here.
I bought one, I haven't put it on yet, an adjustable kickstand.
Oh, that's perfect.
I think that'll be good. I haven't been up here on this thing before. Are you filming?
I am.
Oh well.
I always film.
Hi everybody.
Hey man, good to see you. Any rain?
A couple sprinkles, but nothing much.
Yeah, okay, cool.
But anyway, yeah, I haven't been up here on the S10. It's alright, it's kind of like a tractor coming up the hill.
People have been bad mouthing these things lately.
I don't know. It's heavy. That's the only thing.
That's the only thing I got against it. I'm amazed at what it does off road. It doesn't have that much ground clearance, but it doesn't bottom out like you would think.
One place now. The thing about the ES is I immediately go to suspension mode and change the stiffness of the front dampening.
Oh, okay, yeah, easy, easy.
And the back, I think I got the back set for passenger and luggage. No,
right.
Just for me and luggage.
Okay.
And I found that when I park it on the pavement, I need to go ahead and hit it for 2 people in luggage, and that jacks the back end up and keeps it from sitting so top heavy on the kickstand.
Well, all I know is I'd much rather ride this thing off road than that thing, because that's all that is. It's got bottom out mode. That's what it's got.
Yeah, well,
boom, boom, boom.
It's not set up for suspension, and I've never gone to anything but standard and soft on the front dampening.
Really? Huh.
I like it. It's just too big and too heavy. I'm ready to get my Tiger going again.
Well, at least bring a chair.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh yeah. Actually, I brought something I want to show you too.
Let's see it.
An invention. Yeah, I brought my light boots. My
Simple folding stool.
My potty bag. In the potty bag, you have a modified potty chair and a shovel. Oh, I thought I had should have some butt wipes in there too. But anyway, what I did with this thing was, I bought a simple one.
I'll be damned.
And I stitched netting around it so it would hold me, and it works really good.
I bet the older you get, the more you think it works too.
Squatting is not
good.
Good
No. But squatting is really good for your bowels. It's just not good for your knees.
Right.
So
getting back up is not good for your knees.
yeah.
But
well,
I saw this on Amazon or Amazon, I think, and I said, I can get one of those and cut a hole in it. And when I cut the hole in it, I said, it needs some reinforcement. So I bought some. It said it was seatbelt webbing. It's very thin.
Yeah. So you've
so
you've done some sewing too.
Oh yeah, I've used Jackie's sewing machine.
Well, you saw my poop video, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did you see the little contraption where you're hanging off the tree?
Crap strap.
Crap strap.
There we go. I got it.
Yeah, there we go.
But yeah, it actually has been tested. And it works quite well.
I'd have to be careful because I got a big ass, and I would have to aim.
You have to do a lot of
positioning,
cheek spreading.
Yeah.
To make sure you hit the hole, but I didn't want to make it any smaller because I was afraid I wouldn't have enough
support. Yeah. I completely get it.
But the little bag it came in was really handy because, like I said, I should have must have taken them out. Normally have a pack of butt wipes.
Yeah.
And a little bit of toilet paper. And yes, I saw this on your video. And it was better than the one I had.
I'm glad you got one because I've got an extra one in the on the bike I've been carrying. I was going to take it to the camping cook. It's gotten delayed now since there's thunderstorms coming through.
I saw a message come up on the messages repeat on the GPS.
Yeah.
I'll put a hat on.
What else you got? What kind of toys you got?
Toys? Not really a whole lot.
What is that?
Trauma kit.
Oh.
Quick plot.
Oh, nice.
Tourniquet.
Nice. You got all the stuff that I don't have.
I think I got another one in one of my bags soon. These are kind of cool.
Do you have
You ever seen one of these headlamps? The watch your eyes. That is all LEDs.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And that's bright and that's dim.
Wow, that hurts my
And
eyes.
then you got a spotlight and a low spotlight.
That's like staring into the sun, man.
I know. And the beast is GPS radar detector. Radar detector repeater. They call it a hard system.
You don't violate law when you're riding, do you?
Hell yeah. That's what radar detectors are for. This little thing right here. If I can find the button. Blinks
Okay.
when the radar detector picks up.
Oh,
And it gives me, I don't have to have the sounds on. And on my other bike, I had the radar detector in a waterproof bag tucked under the front beak.
Well, I gave up on radar detectors after like the third or fourth ticket. And then I was like, you know, I think these guys are giving me a false sense of security. So I just decided that there's places where you can speed and places where you can't. And like up here, this would be great.
80% is being aware.
Yeah.
The radar detector is a good backup.
Yeah.
But it'll also tell you wherever there's a Dollar General.
Yeah. That's the other
100%.
thing. That is absolutely, yeah. Every grocery store, yeah, that's, it's been, I think it's been 20 years since I had a radar detector, but.
This little dealie, I made this sucker on my 1999 2000 Tiger. This is a little homemade heat controller for my heated gear.
Yeah.
It's a modified pulse width modulating circuit
Okay, cool.
for a DC motor heat controller.
Yeah.
And I simplified it because the ones that came with, I don't have maybe the one of my liners with me, the one that came with my Tourmaster liner, it came with the controller. It died after about a week. And I sent it back and they gave me another one. And it died. And they gave me another one. I said, they're not going to keep doing this. It's just built too lightweight, cheap.
Right.
I'm going to build something. The MOSFET that I've got in that thing is supposed to handle 90 amps.
Okay.
I think it's 90 amps. Might be 100.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
It's amazing when you think about it.
Yeah.
It's a little transistor package with 3 legs, and I'm like, I think it's 120 amps, come to think of it. I have to look the spec sheet back up on it again, but it is way overrated.
Yeah, sure.
For 100 watts worth of electric gear.
Right.
And it'll probably never die.
Yeah,
this was my prototype, and I'm still using it.
Yeah.
It's 7, maybe 8 years old now.
I love stories like this because that's kind of what drives me to make the stuff that I make is desperation. Nobody makes it, or it's so damn expensive for what it is.
The other thing is they wanted $90.
Yeah.
For what's the company's Warman something.
Yeah.
All the aftermarket heat controllers were $90, and I was like,
right.
That's too much money for a
It's basically like a potentiometer, right? It's not just a piece of shit.
No, it's a circuit that pulses.
Well, no, yours is, but I mean, most of them are nothing more than a shitty little potentiometer, aren't they?
The ones you buy, I think they're all electronic.
Oh, are they?
Because you can use a potentiometer, but what happens is you're splitting the current between the potentiometer and the heated gear.
Okay.
So when you turn your temperature down on your heated gear, your potentiometer is getting hot.
Got it.
These don't do that because this one's set like 14 hertz, I think, so about what it runs at, and it gives you a pulse, firing at every, 14 hertz is 14 times a second. And when you turn the potentiometer down, the pulse width gets narrower, so it's firing for a shorter period of time. Still fires every, whatever that works out to, but when you turn it up, the pulse width gets longer, so you get more current to your gear.
Yeah, it's all my charge controllers are PWM.
Actually, now that Jackie has committed to taking trips with me, which she hasn't done yet, I've got to build a double one because I ran into a deal on eBay this winter, just looking, and I saw 2 Gerbing, they're Gerbing liners, an extra large and a small.
Okay.
Jackie's definitely a small for $90, and they're both like $250 a piece.
Nice.
And they look brand new when I got them. So, yeah.
Well, that's great, man, that you've got mods, and especially that you've got mods that you really did yourself. So.
Yeah, and I should show you a picture of my old. The old Tiger still got the modification plate on it for my Pelican case. I made a quick release
Ah,
For
okay.
my Pelican case, I took a slab of UHMW, which is like heavy duty nylon,
Right.
ultra high molecular weight plastic.
Right.
And I cut it into strips with a table saw.
Okay.
And I cut an offset. It's like a tongue and groove. And I left an offset on it so the bottom one doesn't hit, and I mounted it to an aluminum plate, which I just put it on the bike and said, yeah, I can put a hole through here and not hit anything, and here and here and here.
Right.
And then put a plate underneath it that was drilled and tapped. It's just clamp mounted on there with no modification to the bike. And to hold it on there, I took a trailer hitch, a pin hitch. It just slides through.
Okay.
And I had a friend grind it flat so it would fit, but all I have to do is slide it on there, slide the pin through into the lock, and it's secured to the bike and locked to the bike.
You said you're an engineer though, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
They won't let me drive the train, but you know.
yeah, I just I love seeing the ingenuity that people have, because I mean, bikes it's about as extreme as you can get. I can't think of anything else that.
I like making stuff.
Yeah, I mean, they don't make 3/4 of the stuff that we need. So.
Well, I'm thinking, when I get the 800XC going again, provided I don't have to replace the ECM, it's very sick.
Oh, okay.
And I was tired of not having a bike to ride. That's why I bought this.
Sure. Yeah.
But if I get laid off, I should have time to spend a couple of weeks dedicated to just working on it, not having to, oh shit, where did I stop at the last time? Because I swear to God, I can show you a picture. I blew the schematic up. Have you ever looked at the schematic for your bike?
Oh no, I'd never do that.
I blew it up on a plotter at work to 38 by 44. It's like a poster about this big.
Right.
And stuck it on the wall of I bought a 8.5 by 26 car hauler trailer.
Okay.
To use as a portable garage
Yeah.
down there, because I tried to start working on it, and summertime in Georgia outside is not a good time to
No.
be a tree mechanic.
No.
I put Rust-Oleum rock solid garage floor coating.
Yeah.
To cover the plywood before I put anything in there.
Right.
It's got an RV air conditioner in the top of it. Put my bike in there, started tearing it apart.
Huh. Sometimes the most difficult thing for an adventurer is to find a good, clean water source. Luckily, we've found ours right here in the great outdoors.
And here's to medicinal rehydration.